Hello everyone, my name is Mrs. Brncich and I am an art teacher, and today I am excited to teach you how to make your very own 3D animal. And in this lesson we're going to learn all about the art principle of pattern. So I'm going to show you step by step how to create your own animal. If I go too fast, just press pause so that you could catch up. And then at the end, don't forget to share it with me. I'm so excited to see what you create. Okay, here are the supplies you're gonna need for our pattern animal art project. You're gonna need blank paper to work on. You could use white or any other color. And you're gonna need a pencil to draw out your animal and a bunch of different patterns. You're also gonna need scissors, we're gonna do some cutting, and a tiny bit of glue. And if you don't have glue, you could use tape, you could use staples, whatever, okay? And if you wanna add color, you don't have to, but if you want to, you could use crayons, you could use markers, you could use paint, colored pencils, or whatever you have. Okay, I'm going to post the supply list. You can pause it while you gather all your art supplies and then come right back. Okay, now in order for us to make our pattern animal, we need to know about all the different kinds of patterns. So, if you are in kindergarten or first grade, I expect you to know how to make patterns from lines and shapes. So maybe you have a scrap piece of paper and can practice making some patterns with line. I drew a line pattern here using straight, spiral, zigzag, and then it repeats. Straight, spiral, zigzag. So a pattern is repeating things. And shapes. Shapes is another way to make a pattern. In this shape pattern, I drew triangle, heart, rectangle. Triangle, heart, rectangle, and it repeats to make a pattern. If you are in second and third grade, I expect you to know that some patterns are man-made. Take a look at these fence posts right here. That is a man-made pattern. If you look around your house right now, you might see more man-made patterns. Maybe you have an interesting pattern in your wallpaper, or the tiles on your floor make an interesting squared pattern. Repeating something over and over again makes a pattern. Patterns can also be found in nature. This is a zebra pattern. And maybe you can think of other patterns found in nature, not only in animals, but in plants, or rocks, or insects, or other things. Okay, so maybe take a few minutes and practice thinking about looking around your house, finding patterns and drawing different types of patterns so that you have some good ones in mind for your pattern animal next. All right, we are ready to start our body of our pattern animal. So, I'm going to use a Sharpie so you can see good, but you can use a pencil or a crayon or a black marker or whatever you would like. I'm going to draw a line right down the middle of my paper vertically and straight across my paper horizontally. This divides up my paper into 4 squares or rectangles. Now, next, I'm going to draw in 4 different types of pattern. Maybe in one I'll use different types of lines. Maybe in one I'll use different types of shapes. Maybe I'll do a cheetah print over here. Or maybe I'll do squares over here like the tiles on my floor. Or maybe I can think of a different way to make a pattern. Remember, a pattern means repeating something over and over again. So, for instance, words can make a pattern if I repeat them over and over again. Maybe I would fill in this square with the word art, or my name, or numbers, or something else. Maybe you have a pattern on your shirt right now. Check it out and fill in each one of your squares with a different pattern. You may also color them in if you would like. All right, the next thing we get to do is choose what kind of animal we're gonna turn our patterns into. So I have some ideas for you and some examples that you might want to choose from, but you don't have to pick one of mine. You can be creative and make up your own. But maybe you want to turn your pattern animal into a rabbit or a pig. Maybe you want to choose a panda bear or a dog. Maybe a giraffe or even a lion. Maybe you would like to choose a unicorn or a llama, maybe a monkey or a tiger, maybe an elephant or a bear. So you need a white piece of paper and a circle tracer. I would use a cup. It would be the perfect size. Place it on your paper, trace around it, and now you have a circle for the head. Use crayons or markers, whatever you would like, to color it in so that it's nice and creative. Now, if you want, you can make your animal realistic colors, like my bear here. If I went into nature and I saw a bear, it might be brown, just like this. Or I could use my imagination and use imaginary colors. For instance, usually dogs don't have bright green fur with bright blue polka dots, but I'm an artist, so if I want to, I can do that. It's up to you to choose realistic or imaginary colors when you color in your animal. All right, you're going to draw the face, color it in, and cut it out so you're ready for the next step. All right, next, now that we have our completed pattern and our animal's face all ready to go, we can put it together. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do that. If I go too fast, just pause so you can catch up. The first thing we're going to do is fold our paper in half closed, just like this. Folding it closed right along one of the lines I drew. Okay, now as you can see, this is going to be the top back of our animal. So down here where the paper is open, this is the feet. So I'm going to use a drawing tool to draw a half circle just like this. You can see my half circle touches the bottom here and here. I'm going to use my scissors to cut it out. And when I cut, I'm keeping it folded close. So I'm cutting through the top and the bottom sheet of paper, just like this. These are extra. I can put them in the recycling bin. Now you can see that my animal has its back and 2 feet. And because I cut it while the paper was folded, he has 4 feet, so now he can stand just like that. Okay, the last thing I need to do is lay it flat again, decide where I want the head, here or here, and make a little slit like this. So now I can take this side, see my slit, and fold this over and this side and fold it over just like that. Now I'm ready to attach my head, and I'm going to attach it right here. So when I glue it on, I want to make sure that my legs almost make a triangle or a letter A, a capital A. I don't want it to be too close together because my animal might fall over. I don't want it to be falling all the way apart because my animal's going to be sleeping on the ground. So it's just like an A, just like that. And you can, again, use glue, or you can use staples or tape, whatever you think would work for you. So I'm going to put one dot of glue right here, one dot of glue right here. Make sure I have that letter A. Place my animal right there, and I need that glue to dry. So I'm going to hold it for a few seconds while it sets in place. And then, once it's dry, I can stand my animal up. Oh, he's sitting down a little bit. That's okay too. And now my animal is all done. Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed making a pattern animal today. I can't wait to see them, so please share them with me. And don't forget to like and follow my YouTube channel because I have lots more art lessons planned for you.